though, so I will give you guys a little bit of credit.
Sure.
I only knew the story was out because I saw the stream title from you guys, and I was like, "Oh shit!" I knew about this story last night. Now, again, let's not pretend. We're all on good terms. I don't want this to look like I'm.
Ethan, don't make it about yourself. Shut the fuck up. Now,
first off,
you didn't know about this last night because she dropped it this morning. You didn't
to
know
me with
she
respect,
dropped it
and I
this
can talk
morning.
to you with respect. Ben,
She dropped it
talk
this
to me with
morning. You
respect.
didn't know about it last night. It's not possible.
I did know about it last night. I have it recorded actually from last night. So you're wrong about that.
But her going on YouTube is new.
Well, I advised her to do that because somebody else had a recording of it and it wasn't me. And they were threatening to dump it anyway. And so I said, you might get ahead of the story and do it yourself.
Good advice. Yeah.
So that was, I know, man. I've been around for a minute.
And you're going to give me credit too, also, because I was like, this girl's eventually going to like realize the situation she's in and not be so into it.
Well, honestly, and again, I got to do my own stuff here in a minute, but like my advice was dump it. This is a huge story. It's the age difference, although I don't care about that. Obviously, I don't think you do either, but it's also basically,
it's a minor factor. Yeah. If she was totally coherent, no problem.
She's also, drunk. He knows she has fetal alcohol syndrome. It affects people with that differently.
And she had very little experience drinking prior to this. Or none.
That's what she told me, 0. Yeah. And so I have no reason to doubt her either. And
I know you say, and a lot of people say, well, she doesn't seem mentally retarded, but like, if you watch her carefully in the decisions, like how she's thinking, if you watch hold on a second. The last part of her stream, people are going like, there's going to be a lawsuit. She's thinking that Keemstar is going to sue her. Okay, like, so she's not all there because like there's no fucking way he is going to sue her here. It's one party in Canada, one party in New York.
That's people saying this is fake. First off, if you were writing a script and you were Keemstar, that this would be the last script you would write, right? You know what I mean?
Yes.
And if you listen to the recording, I've heard some of it, although not all. I have about 30 minutes of it. But he's talking about, well, it might be a long way back, but we can work you back in, and
to glaze it. I don't think you've had all this stuff. Ethan, I don't think you've had employees working for you in your stream.
Well, no, that's another thing. This is sexual harassment. Even though she was fired, this is like workplace harassment, right? Like,
and he's in fucking,
I'll hire you back.
He's in fucking New York State. You realize how strict the employment laws, the workplace laws are in New York State of all places, the bluest of blue.
It's a big deal. And I knew that last night. And that's why I told her, I was like, once I knew there was another third party who had a copy and he was basically roasted out of her Discord. I won't name him because he's a loser anyway. But
wouldn't you say at this point, wouldn't you, she says, and again, I think there's not all there. She says, well, there's nothing here that could be pursued legally. And I'm like, oh my God. Do you know how bad this is going to look in court? And he could say, like, she's not really that retarded, but she said she was retarded. Okay, a judge is just going to say, okay, this is a retarded person protected, right? You're telling her you're going to fly her across international boundaries, like to have sex with you and your.
Well, the one thing is, you would have to, and look, I'm going to talk to her in a minute. So I'm setting up my own stuff too, but like, you would have to secure counsel in New York. It's an international thing, so it's a little bit, it's not quite as easy. Right. If she was a New York citizen, it would be like, like really,
any lawyer who heard that recording and knew that she was mentally retarded and said like legit would say like,
I heard it and I was like, this is blockbuster level shit. And once I knew an enemy of hers had it, I was like, okay, well, they're gonna get that out somehow, and you might as well get on top of it. Now, I didn't get a chance to talk to her this morning because I slept later than I planned, and so she just went ahead and took my advice. And
no, I reached out to you when I knew about it. You didn't reach out to me, did you? Did you, right? You didn't reach out to me and say, let's get ahead of this, right? Because you're the big fucking honcho, right? You're a legend on the internet. You're 10 years, whatever, failing on the internet.
I am.
Next time, think about me.
Can you get over your ego for a second? Can you say I have one? We don't follow each other anymore, so your message was in the request box. Like, so I didn't.
I know,
see
but
it,
I did reach out to you.
I
I didn't. I wasn't throwing shit on you. And me reading that DM
You did.
was
You know what?
because,
I'll follow you back.
you didn't
Fine.
respond.
You
right?
have to follow me. You don't like to follow people back. I just now saw it when you said it on air. It's the first time I saw it.
That's not the point I'm making. Maybe you need to go get assessed as well. The point I'm making is I reached out right to you right away, right? Even all the shit you've
Yeah, you did.
I did.
You did.
Yeah, and you didn't do the likewise to me. So okay, next time think about it, but whatever. But you did the right thing by encouraging her. But you should encourage. I'm just saying. I understand you want the interview. You should encourage her.
Respect her decision on it. Maybe that sounds feminist or whatever, but like I had the story, but also it was like, I'm gonna respect her decision on it. So that was why I didn't come to you or anybody. I didn't tell anybody about it. So
it was already out there. You already knew it was out there.
Well, I knew it was going to come out.
The woman's decision. She's going to get fucked either. I mean, it's going to come out either.
I knew it was going to come out.
Yeah,
that's what
there's nothing to respect or not respect. But yeah, you could say like you come out first.
Well, I'm trying to do the right thing, Ben. I know that's shocking probably to some people.
No, you're trying to do what helps you, which is fine. You're trying to do what helps you. But if you wanted, or here's a test. If you wanted to do the right thing, you would tell her when you interview her, don't say another fucking word. Go see a lawyer. But you won't. You'll try to milk it. And that's okay. I understand. You're cynical. But any lawyer would say, oh, that's gold, but do not say another word because everything's going to be used to try to now defend this guy. And right now, you've got him by the fucking short and curlies like nobody's business.
Well, right? I don't disagree with that. I heard what I heard, and it's
this guy's known. Shit. His address is known. He has assets. He's in the state of New York. He claims to be her employer. He's fucked her over in a million ways, and she's mentally retarded. Oh, any lawyer, I'm telling you, any lawyer would be foaming at the mouth. Any lawyer would be case, but they would tell her not another word. But you won't do that because you want to milk it. Okay, I respect that, but don't tell me you're altruistic. Right?
Well, first off, I've never said that.
You're about you. That's okay.
Well, not Ben. You're talking about the story right now. Like,
I know, but I'm not talking to her. And every time I've talked to her, I'd say, like, don't say another word. Good girl. Now go talk to a lawyer. That's all, But,
well, we'll see what happens.
Prove me wrong. Ethan, prove me that you're a really nice guy and you really are like all about Linx. You're not. You're about you. You always have been. You always will be. But prove me wrong.
Well, if I was all about me, I would have just dropped the story this morning. I had it.
Can I have your mic just for a second?
So, I mean,
you slept in, right? Maybe you were masturbating to her nudes late into the night.
No, I was not. I slept in because
I have a quick question.
I thought that
it's not a bait question. It's not a bait question. I'm just actually wondering. How do you differentiate what Keem did with Linx versus you? Because you could say they're both sexual in nature. I'm just wondering from your perspective.
Well, first off, I never tried to get with her. I never offered to fly her out to my place. She never worked for me. She willingly. He asked her for nudes, whereas she just gave me some. So there's different on every single level, really.
Yeah, that's true.
Right?
You're much cleaner. That's why I was like, you can just like walk it back. I'm telling you, if you watch her content enough, you'll say like, oh no, really, she doesn't really get everything that's going on, and we should treat her like, you know what I mean, like short bus. You know what I mean, like she's not.
Well, I don't agree with that. I mean, you have your own opinion on that.
Well, watch it more carefully. Keep an eye on it. But even if she really belongs on the long bus. If someone says they're on the short bus, you treat them like they're on the short bus. And macking on a girl in a short bus, man, that is a bad look. Right?
I haven't knocked on that, is what I'm saying. And my DMs,
well, you did a little bit. I'm just saying, I did too. I flirted with her a little bit.
You did too. Well, yeah, that's what I'm saying. So, like, what are you even telling me right here? Like,
I walked it back. I totally apologize.
Okay, well, sorry for what I'm saying is,
and I'm going to call you out on the lying whore. Like it's the wrong approach. But she passes.
Well, what I'm saying is, I never asked her out. I never offered to fly her out. So.
And you're glad you didn't, right? I mean,
right?
Well, I don't think that would be appropriate. And I just consider her not a recently made associate or friend, if you will, whatever. And I had fun with the interview yesterday. And yes, she did send me those
pics. If I was you, but if you want to say like, man, I got that retarded pussy wet. Go ahead, man. I don't know. I would just walk it back.
I don't think I said that, Ben.
Well, that's what you're saying by implication. Like that's good stuff.
Well,
it's no big deal. I don't think you're in any league. I don't think you're in any legal danger. Look, let's not talk about you all the time. Like I'm just saying, when it comes to Keemstar, because those factors are there, the guy's gone. He's done. He's cooked.
Well, ask him what he thinks about what Linx should do.
I told him he knows what Linx should do. She should keep her mouth shut. Let other people talk about it. She's already dropped enough, and go see a lawyer right now. But he's not going to do that. He's going to try to work her for his own ends. Okay.
Anyway, I just came on for a second out of courtesy. Your stream was what alerted me, not the DMs. So
I believe you about that. I believe you.
Yeah,
I wasn't dropping DMs on you. You got to admit that. It was just one sided.
No, you didn't. No, you didn't. And you messaged me, but I already knew about all this like before you did. I just respected.
Okay. Yeah.
I didn't know if you wanted to bring it into the public, and then there's a third party.
What do you mean? You guys you didn't know about all this. You knew about the calls, right? Because you had posted them or sent them to someone.
Yes, I knew somebody else had recorded it.
Yeah. And you knew it was going to drop. Okay. And
I knew it was going to be too juicy for them, and they got burned. Well, they think they got burned by her, and so of course they're going to do something that would try to hurt her professional relationships, right?
But you're right to give the. I absolutely think she should get out ahead of this, and I think it's illegal, not just on YouTube. It should be legal. But
yeah, that's.
But a mentally retarded person, I mean, pretty much can walk back anything they say at any time in this kind of context. So she can't really harm herself that much. But she shouldn't say anything, obviously. But whatever.
Well, anyway, those are my 10 cents, not 2 cents, I would say. Again, leaving any beef aside, I just figured I'd jump on here since you were ranting about me and not respecting you or whatever. I didn't see your DMs. I literally woke up about 45.
I agreed. I don't know how many times we want to go over that. I agreed with you. I understand. I understand that I said something which wasn't true, but I don't think anyone.
Well, that's why I jumped on here because I was like, Ben is like saying all this stuff, and it's like, no, that's not what happened.
Okay, we've already gone over that now 7 times. I'm going to kick you the fuck out of here if you move on. All right, let's wrap it up. I'll talk to you later. All right, take care. Jesus Christ. And once again, I just want to say, shut the fuck up, Ethan. God.
Ethan.
We get it. You knew ahead of time. You're an even bigger gossip girl than Linx in 7th grade. And you didn't do anything about it. You're a moron. You didn't reach out to me. You're an idiot. Okay. Win for Ethan. And I just want to say, I just woke up myself. I was jerking off all night. Okay, great, buddy. Great.
Would you mind if I just go out a smoke and you can just talk to chat or give your take on the situation?
Where's my coffee?
They want the Ben content. You were bringing me coffee. Oh.
You're not going to make another cup? Look, I got a whole cup. Now, look, Grace.
Milkshake.
Grace. What? I got the woman downstairs. Do you know there was someone who was calling on the phone to the hotel here? And she was like, she's talking to me.